Former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson will be quizzed by a panel of lawmakers. Johnson will be questioned on whether he intentionally had misled the Parliament about the illegal parties during the coronavirus lockdowns. And reports say that Rishi Sunak will give the Conservative members of Parliament a free vote on Johnson's future if the panel finds that he had deliberately misled the Parliament. Now, beginning in late 2021, Johnson was bombarded by news reports that he and his staff had flouted rules that were designed to control the spread of coronavirus. The reports have also cited bring your own booze office parties, birthday celebrations and wine time Fridays that were in fact held at 10 Downing Street during Boris Johnson's time. The revelations, remember, had caused a huge amount of public outrage at a time when so many people had been barred from even seeing their relatives as they suffered or died from the COVID-19 infection. The police eventually fined Johnson and other officials for violating lockdown rules, and the scandal contributed to his downfall. The committee is charged with deciding whether Boris Johnson had intentionally misled the lawmakers. It's also assessing if the breaches are serious enough to warrant sanctioning Johnson for contempt of Parliament. Now, Johnson is also facing a televised hearing on Wednesday, and he must convince 7 lawmakers that he was not in contempt of the Commons when he had denied claims about violation of lockdown curbs. Now, earlier this month, the panel had stated evidence which suggested that he had misled the Parliament about the knowledge of lockdown-breaking parties at his Downing Street office. The Committee of Privileges said that Johnson may have misled the House of Commons on at least 4 different occasions. Now, as per the committee, the conclusions are based on witness statements, WhatsApp texts, emails and pictures that were taken by a Downing Street photographer. Though Johnson is no longer the Prime Minister, he still remains a member of the Parliament. If the committee decides against Johnson, then he may be suspended from the House of Commons. Johnson could then face a recall election. The Privileges Committee's verdict would have to be approved by a vote of lawmakers. And as per the reports, Sunak, who succeeded Johnson, is understood to have decided that he will not whip members of Parliament to protect his predecessor. The Prime Minister, in fact, intends to allow lawmakers to make their own decisions. And Boris Johnson's allies blame Rishi Sunak for conspiring to oust him as the Prime Minister. And recently, Rishi Sunak, in fact, warned the Tory members of Parliament that voters will not forgive them if they inflict more psychodrama on them.
In spite of the sterling work of the
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.